basically your current resolutions that provide benefits. I wasn't sure if we wanted to look at each or change to those that are relevant or not. The other alternative is to do sort of a larger blanket resolution that basically just spells out the principle of what you're trying to do. It gives you the authority to basically, because if I remember those resolutions, if someone makes a request, and you sort of set the criteria for when do they get that request granted. But one of those criteria you want to add is you've been good. You haven't been violating the law. You haven't been threatening people. You haven't been harassing people. So I can do a blanket resolution that sort of adds that as a criterion consideration of all of your benefits. I guess what I would ask, though, in relation to the exclusion and removal, currently the Administrative Affairs Act allows the chairman to remove somebody so long as he immediately informs the council, because the council can then reverse it if they feel that that's important. And also, those removal provisions always allow someone to come to the council to appeal. So the Administrative Affairs Act is also sort of respecting that process. So it could be that on a removal for bad behavior, that you just go with the Administrative Affairs Act and let the chairman be allowed to remove somebody. But then on the benefits side, I mean, who is the person who's going to make that determination as to when somebody should be denied benefits? What I was going to suggest in a resolution, if I was going to do that blanket resolution, again, it would be the chairman, so long as he reported his action to the council, so long as that individual, be it an employee, tribal member, whatever, has the right to come to the council and appeal that decision, then you guys can make a further determination so whether it's the right decision to make. So just sort of thinking it through, that's what I was going to propose tomorrow, was a resolution that kind of put all that in the chairman's lap, just as long as he reported back to council. Now we have a little more time and we can talk about it some more. But that was going to be a way too to address all these former resolutions and things that the tribe had done. It wasn't going to rescind any of those. It was just going to move all those things under the chairman's discretion.
But we'd have to reference back to those resolutions so we know
Right.
those are in place already.
Whichever ones there are. There aren't that many, but there are some.
It's a kind of question, Peter. You know, we talked about exclusion, orders, but, exclusion, but the CFR court has an exclusion law.
Right.
So that's what I don't understand is how can we have this law, then we have the Administrative Affairs Act, so we've got these two sets of things. So what sets precedence over one of the other?
The law that goes into the CFR court is when a tribal member wants to petition the court to remove a non-tribal member. It's limited, one, to non-tribal members, and two, the only people who can bring the action is a tribal member. So that's where you sort of given the ability of your tribal members to pursue exclusion. Beyond just coming to you guys, there's another mechanism they can choose. But if you're going to, one, address a member, and two, that ordinance doesn't prevent the tribal council from doing anything. It just talks about how an individual member can go.
And they just justify why they want it.
Yeah, it's the same kind of thing as health and safety to the community, threatening behavior, that kind of stuff. So I don't think that resolution, that law would prevent the chairman from exercising his authority under the Administrative Affairs Act, and it does not address the members who may be subject to it.
And that's one of the reasons why I asked what is out there and already existing, because what I envision is that we put together something that collectively utilizes each arms of those, so that we put that procedure into place so that it's the right way, plus it leaves a footstep for those who come behind us should they ever come into a situation like this. And so, taking a look and inventorying what's all out there and bringing those forward will also communicate to the tribal members that there are things already in place and implemented. Now, whether they've been initiated or not is another thing, but as we deal with the situation or future situations like this, then it's already there, and they're referenced within one document which can demonstrate that. Whereas now we know there's some in place, but we don't know exactly what would actually benefit. I mean, so we're not really pulling and utilizing them to the capacity they could be.
Well, for the next couple of weeks, certainly before the next meeting, I'll get those to you guys so you know what they are. Like I said, I don't think there's that many, but are things we need to be aware of.
And then the resolutions that grant the authority to oversee. Okay. So if there's no more discussion on this